she wins that point, she crushes your soul at the same time.
And I think this started off from that third ball attack, which has been phenomenal from Lam so far during this game. That third ball, she's picking it up. You can see here the momentum going with Lam, 6 of the last 8.
From behind the table, a topspin game. It's the second time in history we've seen Han Ying pull off a point topspinning from behind the table. Man, a lot. It's uncomfortable because it's not a kill shot, but it's aggressive enough to keep Ying Lam defensive.
7,
And that ball is chiseled there underneath. And you know that if there is not enough quality on that push towards Lam, she just might have the advantage to attack, and it clips the net.
And you wouldn't be alone if you thought, looking at these two names on paper, that this would be a very one-sided match. So hats off to Ying Lam, who continues. It's not done yet, but she continues to add to her side of the scoreboard. Never over until it's over. It is so tough to get just 1 point against Han Ying.
But there you can see how quick she is at staying close, getting over the top and blocking it back, making sure Ying Lam has to play that next ball.
Oh, the power shot carries long. Spin variation, the name of the game. There's so many ways to win a point for defenders and attackers, but defenders varying that spin. You can see the logo on the ball at the end. That means it's a float, empty.
And it's so tempting when the ball is high like that to try and hit through it.
3% the better on serve for the last 2 serves of this game. Ying Lam. Han Ying with the serves. Well, now 39%. That's way closer to 0 than any stat I've seen in the service game so far in Table 1 this week. And it's game point for Han Ying. After the comeback that we've seen, that's 6-9 down, Han Ying, and now Deuce alternating serves until one player has a 2-point lead to take a game that could determine the winner of this match. The confidence on this one. Wow, Ying Lam with authority.
That was phenomenal from Ying Lam. The confidence at 10-10 against a player much higher ranked than you, but she knows that the additional service is good. Can she take it now?
Oh, after all the pressure she had put on, hanging in there. I like to put myself in the player who's down, their position. Han Ying, I don't know if you were thinking about when to float.
11 all.
Did that come to your mind at all at that point? Should I chop heavy? Should I float a ball back? Up, and finally she earned it. Ying Lam gets the shot to put it away.
Han Ying there felt like she was on the back foot. You heard a couple of grunts from her. She was trying to mix it up. They're scooping it off the floor.
That was the one. That's the one she didn't want. She didn't get to brush under it the way she normally taken advantage of on the other side. Game point again, Ying Lam. That's basically her job description.
She will not let Ying Lam and she will not get any easy points. Hanging from the other side of the table, changing up the spin, changing up the length, really making Wing Lam fight for this game.
Lovely stuff. That's great. Short and sweet.
13.
If you can, yes, this is when a backhand can be very effective against a chopper early in the rally. But it's the forehand here taking advantage quickly to put the pressure on. Service point out. When's the last time you saw that from Han Ying?
We have not seen that in this game. It's been long thought out rallies. But here Han Ying going long, keeping Wing Lam on her toes. Right into the body of Han Ying. And this is testament to Wing Lam's dedication, perseverance to this game. It's very easy in these sorts of scenarios to lose your head a little bit. You've had a couple of match points. She's not resting. But neither is Han Ying. She keeps fighting on there. That attack, that short backhand punch in.
Yes, she hits, making a very strong case for how effective they can be in a clutch moment, but it's the player holding it. Wow, there was a level of caution you could feel it. This incredible precision and spin with every shot. She didn't go for broke. She kept her head as you described she needed to do it in Wing Lam. 25 shots in that rally for a game that's got 2 points already and isn't even over. Another game point for Wing Lam. That said, we get ourselves a 5th towel break. You need a towel break, Maria?
I think if I was on the court here, I would definitely take that tie break, but neither player seems to have utilised it here.
Fascinating. Just missing the back end. I stopped counting, but it feels like it's got to be about 6 game points, if not more, for Wing Lam.
Wing Lam not giving up fist to her team, saying, I'm still fighting. Incredible power and precision, and with the open racket towards the ceiling, this one climbs the net like Alex Honnold here and comes down safely on the other side. Take a look at the racket angle on this ball. Oh man, a dart. That's how much spin is on it. What a way to end it. This was the uncut gems of a game. This could be crucial for the outcome of this match.
Catch anything.
How quickly was her footwork to get back in there?
Don't get me wrong, she's got an incredible job and she's nowhere near retiring at this level of play, but she could have a job with the police force the way she caught that ball. After all, we have to remember, for context, Han Ying wins this game. We've got ourselves cider and what's already been epic. Sabina Winter, Du Hoi Kem to start off the show. It's a tough act to follow, but these two are not disappointing. massive game demonstrated by one of the finest brushes out here to put the ball back on the canvas. Han Ying. This piece is the type that you just can watch over and over, hang it up on your living room wall. Oh, payback for game point in game number 3, except instead of 17-15, it makes it 4-0.
And Han Ying on the other side of the table, relentless. Pass coming in to hit that back, and you can see the dribble over the net. And Han Ying will be happy to win out some of these points a little bit quicker like that from the service. Because if this goes to a 5th game, both players will want as much power as they can. And there, Han Ying with that backhand punch with the Kimbles that we've seen time and time again winning her those points.
Very short backswing there. It's Bruce Lee-like, the 1-inch punch from those backhands. Again, you're not going to see a long pitch chopper do that. Clicks the hand here. Funny bounce at the back of the table. Anya clearing her half of the table and conscience at the same time. By the way, it's allowed to hit the hand and still come down and play if it's the hand holding the racket. Not for the squeamish, faint of heart. Man, grab your pillow on the way in. My goodness, how many of these shots came back, and it still almost came down from Han Ying.
Both players playing with so much heart to win just 1 point there. Shoes for a moment, and the response on the other side. Remember, the attacks from the backhand and forehand are very different from Han Ying. And you get the sense that he is attacking a little bit more in this game. She's trying to win a little bit more of that attack, but the attack comes back. She just saved herself a timeout. Sorry. She definitely did. That long service saving her again into that middle of Ring Lam. Question for you. Ring Lam is leading in this game. It's exhausting to play. You might think the chopper's exhausted because she's running around, but we know how much lift and energy it takes. What's to be on the other side of the table for Ring Lam? I think at this stage of the match, she'll be thinking, I've got a 2-1 lead, let's see what I can do. She might not be feeling too fatigued. She's a little bit younger, but she knows that she's got to keep her mind on the prize. She's got to think about what Han Ying is doing on the other side of the table. She is so experienced to go from attack to float to chop, short, long. When she's back away from the table, she has the ability to attack as well and put some spin on it. And Ring Lam just needs to watch that variety. Interesting. Still a bit of cushion here. Han Ying would love to get through 11-4, starting game number 5 with some momentum, a statement win in the 4th. Oh, I didn't hold back on that one. She says, simmer down now. Hands out, trying to calm herself. Sometimes even 85%, even 80% is enough to win you the point, especially if you're under attacking. happy with these longer rallies, trying to wear down hanging on the other side of the table. A lot of push to push there until she sees her opportunity to get in on that slightly higher side spin ball.
But there might not be a game 5 with the way Yingling Lam is playing.
Angreifen. Machen jetzt einmal diese Langaufschlag in die Mitte. Wieder diese 2 Punkte hast du gekriegt in dieser Satz. Ja? Und dann kriegen sie hoch, greif an. Ja?
Wenn du angreifst, musst du dich auch gut angreifen.
Genau.
Das ist für sie auch unangenehm, gerade wenn du ein bisschen langsamer
So ein bisschen zu spät.
nicht so die Kontrolle. Und dann kannst du wieder abwehren und hast wieder Ruhe.
Aber jetzt spielst du viel, viel besser Platzierung. Ecke. Dann hier und dann du spielst die Rücken und sie schubst. Du kriegst gebaut. Du hast mehr Zeit. Sehr gut. Sehr gut gespielt.
Ich war so kurz Luft
Ja, alles gut. Spielst gut.
Ja.
Du spielst gut. Nur angreifen. Nicht nur angreifen. Ja? Einmal lang aufschlagen. Mach es. Komm.
Time.
Just a reminder of how important positive thinking is. Sehr gut, sehr gut. Very good, alles gut. Knowing what's working, reminding your player why she should be confident. A demonstration or two, they didn't focus on mistakes.
9-7.
They want Han Ying right now. This is sports psychology. They want her as positive and confident as can be. An outright serve, long, fast kicker. Shovel service side and topspin sets up a game point. She's got 3 opportunities to cash in this timeout. But not so fast, Yingling Lam moving down. If at times you might have thought she must be exhausted, well, most humans would be, and it's possible that for moments that was a question. But she's doing what she needs to out here, and at the 3rd towel break, it's 2 game points left for Han Ying. Serves with Yingling Lam. With Han Ying that close to the table, you can feel the danger.
And Yingling Lam really brought hanging in and out from the table. Both angles. And in the end, a lot of power to overcome that one.
Outright service point. Hits her in the hand, it looks like, for the 2nd time. And after a timeout, Han Ying got a quick point. And who recoiled? Yingling Lam at deuce. Interesting choice. Fast long serve, backhand attack, and it paid off on some occasions. That's 4 points in a row, and it's a match point. For what, world rank number 94 versus the world rank 19.
And that's what you get from the experienced Han Ying. You felt like she was putting her all into those shots. Yingling Lam taking her out wide. So much on her shots.
Well, now game point. The decider looked like for a while at 10-7 it was likely to come. We still don't know after a 17-15 net-grabbing victory in game number 3. Nail-biting continues for the spectators. Number 5, Han Ying surviving after an epic point. A drop shot is one of the toughest shots in the game under pressure nonetheless. And here's an example of why it's dangerous to do. Even though she made 10th the better, is the player that's not far from 80 world rankings behind.
that in that last game, Han Ying did have quite the extortionate lead, and Lam, mental resilience, playing so well, fought back. You feel like the momentum, even though she lost that one, might still be with her. She's got Han Ying a little bit on the ropes sometimes.
This rally has such variety in the attack game. So many different things on right now. As cool as can be.
She's got so much feeling in her game to play those shots and pick them off one by one. The ability to take the spin out of the ball.
But this time it was loaded, high game, and also the depth on something we have to remember. Watch where this one lands. Much more shallow. It's tough to lift something out in front of you. Try holding a chair with your arms fully extended for 1 minute straight. Or a pen. Save! It sat so high, it seemed unthinkable that she could capture it before it could bounce. The irony.
That is lightning fast reactions. Let's have another look here.
Here's what happened. It hit the top of the net and came down back into the net is what it looked like. Let's look one more time. Okay, I'd love to see that on the towel break. It's hypnotic. The work that it takes to earn 1 point. Baldwin Chan approves the rest of the squad. Really, you feel like you've earned yourself an opportunity, and then 4 shots later, you win the point. We've seen one sit up a little bit high, and it's Han Ying who manages to win the point. Dima, Franz, again, both squads fully here. Let's take a look if we get that net. Wow. This time it felt like it only bounced once. Different camera angles offer you different perspectives, but it can hit the net as many times as it wants. Not that the ball has emotions or desires in life. 4-3.
Han Ying chiseling that ball to the other side of the table. Lam really going to have to dig deep. Play those long rallies out. And as I say that, what could be described as a bit of an unforced error by Han Ying. We don't see her miss those sort of shots often.
Well, with Lam on the other side, precision, just got to take her chances. Incredible get on that wide forehand, and Han Ying finds her way back into the table for the point. It was just a wide kicking shot, heavy top spin, maybe a bit of side on it as well. And they will switch sides of the table. Why? Because it's the decider. They want there to be as little advantage to starting on one side or the other. Look at that split right down the middle. 8 and 8 of the last 16. Sharing is caring.
Han Ying again, pushing that ball deep into the backhand. We have seen Lam play those top spins, either stepping around or that backhand wide out. This time, quality of the shot by Han Ying impedes her.
Get to the tape. 1 in Lam. Both players quickly acknowledge that. Fair play. That sorted on the scoreboard. No need for a challenge.
6-5.
keep that one in the pocket. Big difference at this point in the match, can you imagine? Well, now clock thickening at the second towel break.
And both players here have taken their timeout, so they will be utilising this slight break in play to refocus, regroup, especially Han Ying. Felt like she was starting to take a little bit of a lead there, but Lam, as we've seen, resilient as ever on the other side of the table.
6, 7.
Funny, in terms of taking a towel break as a bit of a mini timeout, we haven't had a lot of experience with TTR yet, but with time and thinking, players might be using TTR as a little bit of a timeout. Pushing shots back and forth. The only spin on this one is under throughout the rally.
And Lam there just waiting until she makes her move. She didn't need to that time. Just holding Han Ying close to the net.
Oh, this is so tough when you got. I think you're not alone in being completely impressed by Lam from 4-6 down. Even it being game number 5 is crazy against Han Ying, and she's still very much in this match, but that one felt like one she'd make 9 times out of 10. Shots are in this rally. That was nuts.
And Lam really waiting to make her chance, her moment. But Han Ying seizing the opportunity of a slightly looser ball side just to smash it. Great play by both of these players. So digging deep in the latter stages of this match.
Sets up 3 match points for Han Ying. This is one of those matches where we're lucky to be watching it live because the results will not tell the full story. You can see here from the bird's eye view how out of reach that was. Body spilled out on the table. She came back from 7-10 last game. Pressure's different now. She's got to serve here. Big one. Moving line. Physical therapy in this moment. Lam takes the point just to get a towel break.
And Lam holding off yet again 1 match point. And you can see Han Ying trying everything in her repertoire. Attack, defense, but Lam able to dictate the rally still. He hold off again and even up the score. Han Ying with service will be looking to do it now.
Lam 1 point away from deucing the decider. The long fast serve and a grunt on a passive receive to block it back. And she's still in it. Lam, 3 match points saved after 3 game points saved. This is really, just a match you didn't think you could outdo the Sabine Winter Duhoy Kem match. They've done it.
To play a shot like that against the short pinball backhand, the placement, the accuracy, Han Ying did not think that was coming back.
Match point, Ying Lam. And Han Ying still in it. Oh man. Squirming much? You're not alone.
This is tense. And this match could be crucial for the overall tie score.
This was loaded on the chop, and it's tough. Again, we've seen some balls sit up a little bit. We've seen England crush some. The variation in the spin game, and it's match point, fourth time. Han Ying. As you mentioned, Team Hong Kong, China, looking to get one game on the board as opposed to going down. Second match point after 4 straight to come back to 11-10. The patience and precision with all that variation from Han Ying is really something, Maria.
Both players here look absolutely knackered after that point.
And this is the type of response that comes from a player. Game number 4, there was some question about it, but nerves, the body language and posture, the contrast here, like the masks of the theater, could not be more juxtaposed. It's 13-all. Second time. Is this tension? Is this nerves?
Han Ying shaking her head. She knows what she needs to do. She will want to close this out for Team Germany.
Never match to Germany. Germany
is one of the greats in modern history. Han Ying, at 43 years old, forever young. And look at that. You can imagine what the heart rate is right now, and it's better than most people in the world that she can withstand this against a player who, hats off, definitely, if she didn't have your respect before, deserved now. England.